Good morning, sunshines. It is indeed morning and it is crisp outside. It's like 63 degrees. Cold, burr, autumn, anybody? Feels like autumn. But I woke up and I decided that I would share with you a couple things that I've been really liking lately. My current favorites, new tries, favorites. I'll give further reviews later. So far, these nails, buddy. These nails, I know I put them on in my pre-Hawaii vlog. They made it through the depths of Hawaii. I was in the ocean every single day, or lakes, rivers, waterfalls, running around. I'm packing bags, I'm slinging things around. I've been doing stuff and they're a little scuffed. I will say that, like some of they're not perfect, but they have not fallen off. All 10 of these, I have not replaced one of them. And I'm actually shocked. And the only things that I did differently, because I have worn this brand before and they did not stay on the same way. I had this nail glue that I got on Amazon. It wasn't that expensive and I imagine it will last for a very long time because you use such a small amount.
Yes, ma'am. What can I do for you, my love?
And then I also, what I did do this time that I made sure to actually do, and I never do this when I put on my nails because I hate to damage them, but I actually filed the crap out of the top of my nail to make it rough. And usually I just kind of half-heartedly do it because I don't want to damage my real nail. Turns out damaging it works. And then as soon as I did that, I wiped them off, got my glue. I just put a little blob of glue. I didn't use too much. And then I just used these static nails. They stick pretty well. They aren't too rounded. Some of my nails are flatter. They're not as curved. So I have to kind of flatten the nail. But other than that, I didn't switch anything. So all 10 stayed on. This is so rare for me for press-ons. I'm like, usually they don't even last me a week and they're all popping off and I keep on having to re-glue and they drive me crazy. But I'm quite pleased. So I thought I would share that with you.
Okay, disclaimer, I kid you not, I jinxed myself with this video and they started popping off this exact day. And honestly, I've had to re-glue several of them now. And this one, it's fine. They still lasted for a hot minute for press-ons, like a week and a half or two.
Also, I'm not wearing a drop of makeup right now because I just woke up and I have these lashes that I got so many Instagram ads for, you don't even understand. I have the kit. I bought this on, it's called Lilac Street ST, Lilac ST. On the Hawaii trip, I was using those Kiss press-on lashes that you don't need any glue or anything. You just kind of put them on and you squish them. Those do not last in the water. Every time I went into the ocean, those things would just peeled off so easily, but they did make me feel nice for the day. If we went out to dinner or something, it was nice to have the little lashes on, so I liked those for that. But yeah, I went through a whole pack of the Kiss lashes and it was 9 days in Hawaii. Like one of the big economy size packs with like so many lashes. Every day I had to put on new ones. These are the Kiss lashes that I used. They're just the Impress and you don't need any glue or anything. I found them kind of annoying to put on personally. I figured it out at some point, but it's not easy for me, okay? It works, but it's not easy. But those were the lashes that I was using in Hawaii. Again, they fell off every single time I got in the water. So I decided I got some ads for this and I got a couple to try. These are the originals, but they don't look like much. If you can tell, they're quite small. And then these are the volume. I thought I had the volume on. I don't know which ones I have on then. These, I put them on 2 days ago and I've washed my face twice a day, wet them and everything. The only thing I don't like is they look quite clumpy-ish, but I think that might've been how I applied the glue, and the glue is black, which I don't like because as I'm putting it on, I have just really hooded eyes, so I tend to hit the top of my whatever, and there's just black glue everywhere as I'm applying. So I need to kind of perfect that probably. But so far, these are a decent option and they've lasted 2 days. I'll keep you guys updated on how many days they end up lasting before they fall off or look stupid. I don't even know. But so far, 2 days, and I have been getting them wet, but I haven't messed with them too much. You know, I'm playing it safe. I'm playing it pretty safe, but I'm quite pleased so far. So that is something I've also been trying and enjoying, and it's been working well.
I really wish I was joking, but I'm not. The lashes came off that very night. 2 days is all I got. I tried a few different times with different success rates, but overall they're not lasting me more than 2 days, which on their website they say lasts up to 10 days. I don't know who's doing that or how they're doing it, but I'm still figuring out. So let me know if you guys have tried any lashes like that work well for you, or any maybe techniques you use. Would love the tips.
Okay, another favorite of mine, and I know this video is sponsored by Rocket Money, but the reason I accepted this partnership is because they asked to work with me, and I had already downloaded Rocket Money a week before because I saw someone else post it. Not even someone sponsored, just someone that was like, this helped me with my budgeting and stuff. So I download Rocket Money, okay? It pulls out like all my subscriptions and things that I have. Why did I have just subscriptions to the dumbest things that I totally forgot about? And I don't know, they just slipped through the cracks. It was through my PayPal or something. So I put in all my bank account, my PayPal, my credit card, and I have found so many things I love this app, guys. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that's gonna help you cancel subscriptions, lower your bills, overall just manage your money better. It gives me nice little reminders. It told me last week, because I just got the new iPhone, you know, it said, oh, your AT&T payment is $100 more than it usually is, you know, things like that. I'm like, well, I wouldn't. I mean, I might notice that, but there's a good chance that I won't too. It's things are slipping through the cracks, you know, and they're noticing and they're sending me an alert about it. I'm actually so thrilled. I think that if you are a person like me and you kind of avoid your bank account because it stresses you out, or if your things are just kind of spread out, I just have so many, 2 to 3 bank accounts, and then a credit card, and then my PayPal and Cash App and Venmo, whatever, you can log into these and it's just gonna let you know how much you've spent this month, when your payday is, just so many different little things. It also will help you if you want to like save for a current specific goal. You can pick a goal and then it'll help you budget to put funds into there. I'm really enjoying the app. I enjoyed it right like as soon as I downloaded it. I found like 4 different subscriptions. Saved me like $100, I'm not gonna lie. So I got Rocket Money on my own. I signed up for it, paid for it, and then they wanted to work with me and I was like, heck yes, Rocket Money. I use you. So I'm a big fan. According to this stat, Rocket Money's helped save customers up to $740 a year when they use the premium features with over $500 million in canceled subscriptions. I am a chunk of that. I'm so mad at myself. The subscriptions get you, you know, they get you. So if you want to give Rocket Money a try, go to rocketmoney.com/Blackketter or have a link down below in my description box and you can get started for free. And you get even more features if you upgrade to premium. So give it a go. Save yourself some money like me, like I just did. It's the most eye-opening experience, honestly. That's that. Let us continue. Good morning, sunshines. Your girl. I don't want to get out of bed. I'm going to, but I don't want to. I have not been sleeping well. I haven't been eating much. I need to get myself back together. Squish was levitated onto the bed. It was very cute. Come here.
Hello, Mr. Sir.
I'm determined today to put myself together. I'm gonna put some lashes back on, self-tan, wave my hair. I want to feel good about myself again because the last few days I just have not had the emotional capacity to do much. And then last night my brain had the audacity to dream. That's it. The audacity. No, I just had some not fun dreams. Guys, this is probably just such a niche audience of people that care. You never know, this could come up at some point in your life, okay? My garbage disposal wasn't working, and me inevitably trying to procrastinate what I wanted to do today. I fixed my garbage disposal. I didn't even have to call a plumber or text my landlord. It was turning on, but it wasn't like whirring the blades. The power was working. So underneath, I unplugged it, and then there's a little, under here, there's a little red reset button right here. But this hole, it was the silliest, easiest fix ever. And I'm like, I'd be so annoyed if I called a plumber and this is what he did to fix it. It's so dumb. I have a pack of Allen wrenches, of course. I just used the fattest one I have and it worked. And all you do is you put it in the middle and you just twist it back and forth like that. That's literally it. That fixed my garbage disposal. I could have paid $50 to $200 for a plumber to come by and do that. And if yours ever doesn't work, that reset button, and apparently just moving an Allen wrench back and forth. I looked up 3 YouTube videos and they all said it, and I was like, are you guys serious right now? Is this a joke? It worked. That's my adult tip of the day. Hope you remember it. Cat sitter wasn't available for Christmas and I was really sad, but she had already been booked by someone else. And she just messaged me and said that they canceled and that she can assist the kittens, and I'm so happy because I genuinely thought, I was like, I'm just not going home. I'm so happy. This day's looking up. We're looking up. The stars are on our side today, okay? All right, I am self-tanned. I mean, I'm wearing a lot of clothes right now, so it doesn't really matter, or nor can you tell. But you know what? It's just a little boost of confidence that I feel I could use right now.
3 days later.
Sunshines, I've been on another date and I'm in danger because this one was really good. I got a Morpheus 8 treatment today, so my face is very red and you can see all the little puncture wounds. Also, I have not slept in like a week. I feel like I said that last video possibly, but I still haven't slept. If you must know, I'm struggling. I'm really tired today, and I had just the tiniest amount of caffeine, and I really cut it off really early. I will sleep tonight. I'm already tired, and it's like 8 o'clock, so fingers crossed, you know? But I thought we could do a story time on my date. I don't know if I should do a story time looking like this. I'm literally a troll that crawled out from under a bridge right now. If we can just get past that, I'll wait. I'll just do it tomorrow. I'm just gonna do it tomorrow. I'm so tired. I got a table so I can finally use these dang bar stools that have been over here next to a small table they just didn't really fit with. So I'm very pleased that my coffee corner is coming along. Why is your goal to sabotage, sir? Here's the thing, guys. I'll give you the story time about my date probably later, but I went on this first date with a new person. My Netflix is playing there, I'm realizing that now. Hold on. So I went on a first date with someone new that wasn't Xavier. We're gonna call him Hayden. My date with Hayden was wonderful. Now here's my thought process. I don't trust myself. I don't trust myself to make good decisions. Is it just a spark from a first date because it was a first date, you know? I can't be trusted. So what do? I go on a second date. But then I'm in a 9-month relationship with someone that's a waste of time, you know? How do I decipher? What I'm thinking is this. I go on a couple other dates, first dates, to make sure that I'm not just falling for someone who it might not be very compatible with me, regardless of the fact that we might get along in the initial dates. How does one know? I've never thought this thought before, but I'm genuinely at the point where I'm like, I do not trust my own opinion. What I'll do is I'll interview them on camera, and then you guys can do a poll and tell me whether it makes sense for me or not. That's a joke, but that would be prime content, you know? Okay, well, I will tell you about Hayden later because my energy's lacking right now and I look like a troll. I hope I sleep tonight.
The next day.
I'm just gonna be perma dewy looking, I guess you can call it dewy, because my face is peeling and I can't put anything on it except for healing stuff.
It rubs the lotion on its skin.
But we're getting back into our fitness grind. That's my new character arc. I've decided health. I want some more micronutrients in my diet. So I've got a fat ass juicer right here. I'm very excited. I figured I would unbox it with you just to see what we got on here. I got some fitness goals coming up. In Hawaii, I tweaked my foot. I like landed on it weird and it's been sprained for 2 weeks now. It's very annoying. But as soon as this sprain is gone, I'll be able to shove her into my running shoes again. We're gonna start running. There's a run club, a very local run club that I can walk to from my house. I'm gonna ask Sarah to go with me so I'm not too shy so I can actually go. I think the runs are like 3 to 5 miles. I don't even know if I can do 3. But I mean, who knows? Who knows until you try, you know? So I'd like to start running more. We're gonna start getting micronutrients through our juicer. I'll show you guys what we end up making. I have some ideas already. I'm gonna keep up with my yoga. 4 yoga sessions a week is the goal. And then I'd like 1 lift, maybe 2, just to kind of maintain some muscle mass, not really for any other reason. But I wanna be back into it. I wanna be fit AF, just function-wise. I'm not really super worried about aesthetics at the moment. I just wanna be fast and flexible, sleep well, age well, and look great. That's our refocus for November, I guess, going forward in general. Oh, I haven't even told you guys about my date yet. You guys will be very pleased. This is a Huron. These are very cool juicers. You can put your stuff in this juicer whole. You don't have to peel it and stuff. You can just chunk the whole thing in there. I find that so cool. I also have been really good about taking my vitamins. I've been taking a hair vitamin and my bite vitamin. It's like food bite, gym bite, whatever it's called. I'm feeling good. I think we're moving in the right direction. I'm very excited. I'm really excited to make some juices. This user manual is a textbook. Oh my. Or maybe it's recipes. Oh, it is recipe book. Okay, Squish. He's trying to help. Thank you, Squish. Thank you for your assistance. Squish, I'm trying to show them something. Juicer. Here's the top. Wow, look at her. She's gorgeous. She's stunning. Cool. Squish.
A few minutes later.
Slimy, dewy face and all.
Rubs the lotion on its skin.
Let's goss. first date with Hayden. So I matched with him on Bumble. And the only reason I downloaded Bumble, Miranda was telling me that she had it and she liked it. I was like, good looking out. I re-downloaded it. They've changed a ton of things on the app. My old previous stuff that used to be in there was all gone. I had to like redo everything except for the photos. The photos were still there at least. I updated a couple of them so they were more recent or whatever, but started swiping through. There's some cuties. Hayden, he only had 3 pictures where he seemed cute, but nothing crazy. He didn't even have any text on his thing. It was just like his basic stuff. But what sold me is on his second picture, in the background there was a cat tower. And I was like, I think he has a cat. So I swiped yes, and he has an opener on his Bumble. Like, I guess when you swipe people on Bumble, it has like an opening question that you have to answer. And his was, if you could have dinner with someone, anyone, fictional or real, who would you have dinner with? So I was like, a fictional? I said Gandalf or Hermione. I want to see some magic. I'm not gonna meet a real human when I could meet a fictional character. Show me some magic. So we started talking about random things, Harry Potter, and he plays video games, and he has a cat, okay? I have never dated a man with a cat in my life. She is freaking so cute. She's an all black cat. A man with a cat is the most precious thing I've ever seen because it's just, cats are so small and more or less, I need to pause the TV so it stops flashing me different lights. Cats are so small and like relatively defenseless. So seeing a man be tender with a cat is just the cutest thing I've ever seen. It's so cute, booby. Oh my goodness. She does not love it. We bonded over that. Also, he cooks. He was telling me about blanching broccoli or something, and I was like, you are using words that I do not know. I do not know this blanch term that you're using. And I found that very attractive because that's a weak point of mine. And he was also very complimentary. Made me feel good. Anyway, that's just texting. So we keep texting. I usually don't text that much before a first date, but the conversation was flowing so easily and he was so interested in me that I could not resist. We chatted quite a bit, traded selfies and cat pics and stuff. When people ask me what I do from dating apps in particular, I don't want them to get to know me through my social media. I don't like the idea of that. I'd rather them get to know me through me. So I always say I work for a talent agency, which I do, and I do video editing, which is what I do. I leave it at that and I leave it vague, and if they ask more questions, we'll see. I'm not gonna like lie, but that's what I said. And we actually didn't go further than that, luckily, because I changed the subject. Anyway, eventually he asked me to dinner the following night. I think this was Saturday, we were texting, and then he asked me dinner Sunday night. So I said, sure. He picked a place. He lives more in San Diego, in this like nice area of San Diego. The restaurant was closer to him. He said he never comes up to North County where I am, so he doesn't know any restaurants up here or anything, but he wanted to take me someplace that he knew and he knew was good. I was messaging Miranda about it, and she said it was really difficult to find parking around there. She's been to this restaurant. It was called Civico or something. She was like, yeah, parking's awful around there. She said, you can park at my place if you want and drive there. And I was like, okay, because he was like, I'm gonna get an Uber. If you wanna come park at my place, then you can Uber with me, which I thought was like sussy at first. I was like, I don't know about it. But then when Miranda was like, no, parking's actually awful over there, then I felt like that was a more reasonable thing for him to say. And I thought about it, and I was like, I could park at Miranda's, which was further, or his place, which was closer, or whatever. I ended up being like, screw it. I'll just meet him at his spot. And I know you're all like, be safe out there, and I concur, okay? I agree. But I had told Miranda where I was, who I was going with, what time we were going to dinner. She has my location. I sent her updates the whole time. She lived really close. I felt pretty comfortable with this situation. And also, I had chatted quite a bit with this guy, and I was getting really good vibes. I understand the need that women should be safe, and we should. I watch a lot of true crime, okay? But I did feel fine about the situation. So I did end up, drove over just down to San Diego, parked my car, got out and found him. It was a very cute because I met him right in front of his building and we hugged. And it was like, I was waiting for him to say something. I was like, hey, nice to meet you, or whatever I said, I don't remember. And then I remember I was waiting for him to say something and he like blanked on me and I was like, oh, I think he's shy. I jumped in, started yapping because I can be a yapper if I need to be, you know? But I thought it was very cute. He was so like a little shy, but talkative. Like if I asked him a question, it wasn't like he was giving me 2-word responses. It was like shy but soft spoken. He had this like really low, like gentle voice. It was just a sweet, soft, gentle, sexy man voice. And it was almost where he talks under his breath, which I know I do as well. And I know people find that annoying because they're like, Nikki, I can't understand what you're saying. It's because I'm talking in my breath because I assume no one cares about what I'm saying. Because I lived in a house with a lot of kids and no one cared what I was saying. So I just mumble, okay? I digress. When he was a mumbler too, I was like, I relate, my dude. Me too. But something about like, it was just so soft and sweet. I don't know how else to describe it, but precious, absolutely precious. I was a big fan. He was taller than me. Obviously, everyone is maybe like just under 6 foot, maybe. I don't know. I really can't tell with men because everyone looks quite a bit taller than me, and I'm like, looks tall. I don't know, but not too tall. He was a good height where I could hug him without having to like be on my tippy toes, which is perfect. He had like curly blonde hair and brown eyes, and he's just very cute, but not like thinks he's hot shit. He was just really cute to me. I was like, oh, can I meet real quick because I was a little early. So we went up to his apartment, which I know everyone's like, don't do that. But it was just literally just for like a minute because I wanted to meet the cat. This is the real reason I'm here. Let's be honest. You have a cat? So I go upstairs. He lives in this bougie ass apartment building where the elevator has no buttons. You use your like phone I don't even know how he got us to the floor we were supposed to go to. Also, sometimes I'm like, am I just really unaware? We go in to this very nice building. I go up. He has a really bougie little bachelor pad with the cutest little kitten. And we open the door. She came running up. She's just so cute. She looks so healthy, so precious. I met his cat, said hi. I was like, give me the tour because I'm nosy. He gave me like a really quick little tour of the place. And then we left. That must have been when he called the Uber when I was being nosy around the apartment. We go down, we pop into the Uber, we get to the restaurant, sit down. He helps me pick out what to order. We're chatting. He's still very shy, but in like a very cute way. I was very into it. The appetizer we had like honey on it. It was like this bread with prosciutto and cheese, and there was like honey on it, and my fingers were sticky. And I had all these rings on, and the honey was in my rings, and it was driving me crazy. So I was like, I'm just gonna run to the bathroom real quick. And then I sat by the bathroom, and it was only like a one stall, one person bathroom. As I walked to the bathroom, someone was walking into it. So I had to wait the whole time period for this person in there to come out, and it ended up being one of the employees. And I was like, you guys need more than one stall in this bathroom. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. I had to wait for a hot minute though. And then I went in and I could finally wash my hands. And then I came back still eating our freaking entrees, I'm pretty sure. Point being is that later we got boxes to box our food up because we didn't end up eating quite everything because we ordered a lot. I saw the receipt on the table and I was like, oh, did we pay? Like, because I always offer to pay or split or something. I don't want to be presumptuous, but he was like, no, I got it. So he paid when I was in the bathroom, and we were only halfway through our entree. I don't know how that happened. I'm like, how did I miss this? But it was very cute, and I liked shit that he paid. And then we're walking out, we're chatting, I'm laughing, I'm yapping, you know, as I do. He just points over and he's like, that's us. And he's already called the Uber. And I'm like, when did you do that? It was just very smooth and very sexy, okay? There was Uber Blacks, they were very nice, and he had them called, and I never even had to look or think. It made me feel very taken care of, and it was very cool. We have a great time at dinner. We're chatting. I'm very into everything. So when we get back, they drop us off at the front, and I just like walk with him. I'm like... presumptuous AF. I'm like, I'm coming up, right? And he's like, oh, if you want to, if you're comfortable with that, you know, he's like, no pressure. He said something like really kind. It was just very much like, I'm not assuming you're coming up. Like, if you want to, of course you're welcome to. And I was like, yeah, I'm coming up because I was just in a fucking mood. I don't know. Neither of us, he doesn't drink also. No alcohol, which I like because who wants a sloppy, you know, drunk guy? Not that I think I do drink, okay? I'm not saying that anyone that drinks is a sloppy person, but I'm like, I also think it's attractive that he doesn't, like, I don't care. So it wasn't like I went up to his place because I was drinking. I was not drinking. I just wanted to. I wanted to hang out with him more. I'd only been with him for like an hour or two. I don't know. I wanted more time because I was having a good time. So we go up to his place. He's like, do you want water? He gets me some water. We sit down. I'm playing with the cat. I'm having the best time. I'm quite assertive sometimes. I'm like, I think I sat down and I was like, where's your remote? Let's watch a movie. I grab his remote, put on a movie. Clearly not that memorable because I don't freaking know. I don't remember. It was bad. It was a bad movie, okay? He knew that I liked horror movies because I said it. And even though I didn't need to watch a horror movie, like, I don't care. Watch any movie. But since I had talked about it and he knew that I like horror game, I think we ended up settling on like whatever. And it was terrible. And we just talked the whole time. But it was funny because I'm gossiping the whole time. I'm talking the whole movie. I'm probably being annoying. But I'm just like, I don't know. I just felt very chatty and I was just so, I felt like I could be myself in front of him. He was like constantly complimenting me, like telling me how cute and pretty I was. And it just made me feel so good. And like out of my peripheral, I kept catching him staring at me. It was so cute. Let me tell you. It just made me feel so many things that I couldn't help it. I was soaking it up. I was having so much fun. We watched that movie. Now this seems like a trend. Like I just go and just slam movies down with every person I meet. I swear it, I don't, but it just so happened that is what we ended up doing. We watched that movie, finished it, started another movie. I know. I'm just a walking. But it's just something to do, I don't know. And I always like having things on in the background anyway while I'm talking. He like loved that I talked the whole movie. He was like, I like hearing your opinions and blah, blah, blah. Just everything. Everything he said was just like stuff I've never heard out of a man's mouth before that I'm like, who are you? Like, what is this anomaly? I'm still like shook over it. And then the second movie, it was Apartment 7A. I remember that. It was terrible. And halfway through, I was like, this is so weird. And then he turned my chin and he kissed me. And I was like, oh! And it was so, I don't know if I was just reeling from a previous bad experience. So good, guys. Such a good kisser. Everything fit. It was like puzzle pieces coming together. It was like everything just made sense. And I don't know how else to describe it. I don't know how much detail you want about a kiss, but it was just such a good, perfect melding of mouths and the tongue pressure. Everything was just right where it should be. And his hands were nice. And I mean, we didn't do anything other than kiss. But like his hand placement was nice. It was great. 10 out of 10. We kept making out on and off the rest of that movie, probably for an hour. And then I was like, okay, it was 12:30 maybe. It wasn't that late. But I was like, probably should go home. I was pretty tired. And the whole time during the movie also, he was very much like, are you cold? Are you okay? His apartment was really cold. And I was cold. So he kept like getting a blanket and he kept making sure it was like covering me all the way. Like it would slip off my shoulders or something. He would be like, oh, I just want to make sure you're warm. It was so freaking cute, guys. Like I cannot emphasize this enough, like how precious this man is. He got me water in the beginning and I never asked for it again because I'm not thinking about water. I'm thinking about everything else, you know, I'm not thinking about it. And he kept being like, are you sure you want some water? Like hydrating me. He'd be like, why don't you have some? It was just very cute. It made me feel so taken care of and it was so adorable and he was so like interested in me. It was freaking great. And then finally I left. It was quite late, so he walked me to my car, of course. Kissed me at the door, just like a sweet little kiss. And then I left, but I've been yapping for 14 minutes. Okay, it was a very good first date. I'm not like gonna count my eggs before they're hatched or anything, but I'm really pleased with how that went. I'm very pleased. And I'm glad I could gossip about it with you guys because I want to talk about it. It's cool, it's fun. It was so good. It was so refreshing after the last date. Oh my gosh. I will keep you guys updated. I will be keeping him private and off the channel, but I don't mind chatting about the time as long as we're keeping him anonymous, okay? Just gonna keep it there, keep it safe. That's the date. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up now because my camera is giving me a temperature sign, which I've never seen before, but it probably means it's like, you've been yapping too long, lady. Be quiet.
Guys, this video is so long, I'm sorry, but I enjoyed the gossipy chat. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. I love you guys so much. Ta-ta for now. Goodbye.